Today I'm going to give away a free t-shirt, bring you a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, bring you comics news, reveal the books I bought this week, and, if I screw up, a blooper reel. How y'all doing? I'm Victor, and you are watching the Comic Hero Show. Now kick that logo! Welcome to this week's edition of the Comic Hero Show. I'm your host, Victor Nunley, and I am the Comic Hero. Coming to you from Southern Rails Comics and Games here in Reston, Louisiana. Merry Christmas, everyone. As you're watching this, it's either Christmas Eve or the day after Christmas. But if you're watching this and it's Christmas, please stop. Spend time with family, open your presents, watch football, do whatever you want to do. But don't watch the show until after you are done with your Christmas activities. You understand me? Sorry, I'm all about family. And I believe you should spend time with your family. Besides, you can watch my show anytime. I mean, if you're on social media, the links are always going to be there. If you're a subscriber, you're always going to get notifications. Just take your time.
But you can play your song on. Then you take control of that bit. Anytime I need a song, just press the play button.
Yes, y'all are all family. As a matter of fact, I just gained 3 new family members. But anyway, it's time to give away a free t-shirt. Alright, last week's episode, I asked true or false. Spider-Man made his debut in The Amazing Spider-Man #1. Well, the correct answer is false. He actually made his debut in Amazing Fantasy #15 in 1962. It wasn't until a few years later that Amazing Spider-Man #1 came out. Alright, well, 17 people have answered correctly, and because they've answered correctly, their names have been entered in a drawing for a free tee, and that drawing takes place right now. So, the winner of the free tee for this week's episode of the show is... Ladies and gentlemen, the person whose name I just drew is currently here at the store. This person had told me that I would never draw their name. This person told me that it would never happen and you know, this person also has more comics in their collection than I do. And this person is winning a free tee, and he makes a living making tees. Larry Lambert from Reston, Louisiana. So congratulations, Larry, you win yourself a free Comic Hero tee.
Yay!
It's a Christmas miracle!
It never happened. It's Scrooge. It's never happened. It's a humbug.
Larry Lambert, everyone. Bah humbug my foot. There's no bah humbug on this show. There's only fun time and Christmas miracles. All right, here's the question again. Here's the question for a free tee for next week's episode of the show. Which DC character was hired by the Easter Bunny to murder Santa Claus? Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in a drawing for a free tee in next week's episode of the show. Now, D'Angelo Ballou from Warren, Ohio, has requested a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, and this one features a character from Disney and a Marvel character who is the master of the mystic arts. Representing Marvel, we have Doctor Strange, and representing Disney, we have the genie from Aladdin. These two are gonna duke it out in a segment I like to call
The Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown.
Welcome to the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Today, it's Doctor Strange versus the Genie. Doctor Strange is a practicing magician who draws his powers from mystical entities such as Agamotto, Sidorak, Icon, Ashtor, Ragador, and Watum, who lend their energies for spells.
Strange also wields mystical artifacts including the Cloak of Levitation, which enables him to fly, the Eye of Agamotto, an amulet whose light is used to negate evil magic, the Book of the Vishanti, a grimoire which contains knowledge of white magic, and the Orb of Agamotto, a crystal ball which is used for clairvoyance. In addition to his magical abilities, Strange is trained in several martial arts disciplines and has shown proficiency with numerous magical conjured weapons, including swords and axes. The genie possesses animation, blast power, chameleon abilities, cosmic awareness, divinity, duplication, elasticity, electricity control, is an escape artist, fire control, flame breath, flight, gravity control, healing, ice breath, ice control, illusion casting, intellect, magic, magnetism, omnilingualism, intangibility, psychic, reality manipulation, shapeshifting, size manipulation, submariner capabilities, super hearing, super speed, super strength, telekinesis, teleportation, tracking, weather control, and windburst. Who will win? Doctor Strange will start things off by using the Eye of Agamotto to negate the genie's powers. This proves to be ineffective because the genie isn't evil. Doctor Strange then conjures up a series of spells from the Book of the Vishanti. This also proves to be ineffective because the genie's omnilingualism allows him to decipher any known magic. The genie then goes on offense by magically taking away all of Doctor Strange's magical entities, abilities, and knowledge of them. As a last resort, Doctor Strange uses his axe, but the genie splits himself in two before the axe makes contact. The genie then ends the fight by turning Doctor Strange's axe into Aladdin's pet monkey Abu. Abu then abruptly bites and claws at Doctor Strange's face. The genie wins, and that concludes this fight on the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown.
Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed that fight. If you have fight requests for future episodes, contact info is down there. Alright then, it's time for Comically Speaking, so without further ado, let's talk comics! Alright, two subjects in this segment of Comically Speaking. The first one is my review of Star Wars The Last Jedi. I went to see it this past Monday, and I thought it was good. It wasn't great. To me, it wasn't up there with the first three movies that came out in 77, 80, and 83. I don't think any Star Wars movie can match the success of those three. Let's just be real. There were some folks that were not happy about it at all. And I'm not going to state the reasons because there are a lot of folks that haven't seen the movie. However, this is my opinion. If you haven't seen the movie, you should go. You won't. I don't think you'll be disappointed too much. The one thing that bothers me though, there's a group of extremists who want to start a petition to have the movie removed for the entire Star Wars canon. To me, that's too excessive. Not only is it excessive, it's very disrespectful towards the hard work that Rian Johnson put in writing and directing that movie. Now you have to keep in mind, Rian Johnson is the first person to write and direct any of the Star Wars movies since George Lucas. And to say that, just to say it should be removed of the canon is just excessive and disrespectful again. And you should be ashamed of yourself. But in my opinion, go out and see it. All right, second thing I want to talk about are a list of Marvel books that are going to be canceled. Two of them, namely, are Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur and Iceman. Now, the reason that these books are going to be canceled is because of lack of sales. That the cancellation of these books, to me, in my opinion, is a slippery slope. And let me tell you why. Because
I'll look up.
Both these books star diverse characters in the Marvel universe. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur stars a very young, intelligent black girl, and then Iceman stars a member of the X-Men who is openly gay. Now, Marvel may be saying that they're canceling these books because of lack of sales, but let me tell you something. There are going to be a lot of black folks and a lot of folks in the LGBTQ community who aren't exactly going to see it that way. And whenever you decide to cancel a book like that that stars characters from diverse backgrounds, you have to be very, very careful, because even though they might not be selling that well, folks from these walks of life aren't going to exactly see it that way, and then you're going to be in trouble. So now, everyone who knows me, you know I'm a straight guy, and I'm also a God-fearing, God-loving man. But the way I was raised to love and respect everyone. Shut up, Ron. But I mean that's just the way I was brought up, and that's a way that I'm going to stand by living. And I will stand up for anyone from any walk of life. But Marvel, think twice before you do that. Just think twice. All right, that's it for Chronically Speaking. Now then, let's get to the comics I bought this week.
Comic books I bought this week.
All right, now there's quite a few books that I have, so I'm not going to give a brief description of each one. I'm just going to let you know what they are. First up is Batman number 35.
You want her Wi-Fi?
It was the best.
Go home and
Batman number 36.
your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, really nice.
She can draw for you.
Spider-Gwen number 27.
It doesn't have any Wi-Fi, so we can take it home and, you know. You have markers for art for him.
Aquaman number 31. Venom number 159.
Oh,
The Incredible Hulk number 711.
menace, intimidate. Just
Bro. I know no boundaries.
Superman number 37. Oh, you're probably wondering why I'm laughing. That's only because my cheerleader, Ryan Keys, is keeping me amused. All right, Super Sons number 11.
Can we just play out the next turn? Yeah. I just want to see if it would work. This was my plan.
Having a hard time keeping these antlers on. Oh, by the way, I want to thank Susie Beck, one of my former co-workers, for giving me these antlers. All right.
I would all out.
Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and the Human Torch, number 1. Uncanny Avengers, number 30. Last issue, by the way.
Two from True Guys.
Dark Knight's Metal, number 4.
And now, before my turn ends,
And finally,
Home Scout.
Venom Inc.
Ask you a question.
Alpha.
And then,
Now, that's not all. Now, James and Jennifer Gunter, the owners of Southern Rails Comics and Games, had a little Christmas present for me, or Christmas presents. And they're in the form of 2 trade paperbacks. First is Defenders the Defenders Volume 1, which collects numbers 1 through 5.
and then, like, everything in my hand is 2 drop.
And Champions number 6 through 12.
If you hadn't
Which,
killed me with a
Champions Volume 2, which collects numbers 6 through 12. All right, that's 25, which brings the total number of comics that I bought since December of 1997 to 8,397. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Here's a question again for our free tee for next week's episode of the show. Which DC character was once hired by the Easter Bunny to murder Santa Claus? Everyone who answers correctly will be in a drawing for a free tea in next week's episode of the show. All right. Also, congratulations to our very own Larry Lambert who won a free tea in this week's episode. All right.
Jason's a racer.
It's birthday time here on the Comic Hero Show, and happy birthday to Scotty LeCompte, Michael Tesfaye, Shannon Warren, Chantel Shelton, our very own Ryan Lord, Kimberly Brazil, Lacey Camp, Hannah McCarty, Jennifer Brown, Jardé Willis, Brandy Monk, Tiara Lewis, Erica Ford, Pamela Hudson, Whit Foster, and Gustav Michel. And a very special happy 4th wedding anniversary to D'Angelo and Teresa Ballou from Warren, Ohio. Now, D'Angelo comes out with some of the most amazing Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight requests that I've ever gotten. And congratulations to you and Teresa. My advice to you, stay married, stay happy. Or stay happy, stay married. Whichever one y'all want to do first. All right, well, we just had this little game over here at Southern Realms where we're trying to open this box. But then we had to go around and had to roll dice. But it was box after box after box after box, and it turned out to be a Barbie doll and a $10 gift certificate.
Very similar to the Child Force.
So congratulations to the winner. It wasn't me, sadly, but had fun. I have fun doing episodes of the show period. I have fun coming here to Southern Rails Comics and Games. If you're in the area or if you're nearby Ruston, come on by. I mean, there is never a dull moment here. James and Jennifer will definitely appreciate your company. Hope y'all have a Merry Christmas. I hope y'all remember it's a time for giving. It's the time to celebrate the birth of Jesus. It's time for family. It's time for food. It's like I sometimes say, you can't replace family. I have 2 families. I have my own family in anywhere from Homer to Shreveport, and then I have my family here at Southern Realms Comics and Games. 2 awesome families that I just couldn't ask for anything more. And this is an old Christmas themed Comic Hero tee. This is my last time ever wearing this shirt. Afterwards, I will retire it, and I may even sell it. But had fun. Let's do this again. Oh, next week's episode will be the last episode of 2017. It'll be right here at Southern Realms Comics and Games, episode number 196. But anyway, I'm Victor Nully. I'm the Comic Hero. I'll see you then, right back here at Southern Realms. So until then, be safe, be blessed, be a hero, and Merry Christmas.